Behind me we've got Raul's version 7 STI Racecar, which has recently come into our shop and had a full makeover so it can go back on the track, be a reliable and fun package that Raul can drive every day and enjoy lots of laps in Hampton Downs and Pukekohe. So Raul has owned this car for a number of years and it has been through a number of different setups and engines. When it came to us, it was not a well-running car. The engine was on its way out. There were a few other areas in the setup that weren't that good and that reliable. The electronic side was actually very modified from various people. So a lot had to be done to just make it work reliably and good again and bring it back to its old glory and make it a fun and enjoyable car. The car behind us is a 2002 WRX STI RA, and it's a tarmac spec built car with nice Volk racing wheels. As you can see, the styling is semi-aggressive with having already a front splitter and a big carbon fiber rear wing. We've got a full roll cage in there, race seats, race steering wheel. It's on semi-slicks, so it'll definitely pull some nice and fast corners. So initially the car came in and it was breathing very heavily, a lot of smoke, which indicated there is some internal issues in the engine. That's also what Raul's suspicion was. And when we tore the engine down, we found that one of the liners had split, which in the 2.5 liters that can happen. The block that was used was just an open deck block, so it wasn't really suitable for the power level because the car was already pushing like near 300 kilowatts before. So knowing this, we tore straight into the engine build with keeping in mind that we don't want to build the most expensive or most complicated setup, just building something good and basically rectifying anything that can be decreasing the reliability and cause potential issues on the racetrack. So with the build, we have then replaced that 2.5 liter block with a good Dyno unit, performed our PBMS closed stick modification, put some strong PPM I-beam Con-rods into it, combined with some JE Forged Pistons. So nothing out of the ordinary on the bottom end. Then on the cylinder heads, Raul's already had pre-existing Kelford Cams and Kelford heavy-duty valve springs, so we have reused those, ported and polished the cylinder heads, and installed some ARP 625 head studs, combined with good quality head gaskets. The car already had a whole bunch of bolt-on modifications, so I'll run you through what we've done here. On the intake side, we've now got a Perrin turbo inlet pipe that goes to the pre-existing 3071 Garrett Based turbocharger. Inlet manifold that has been fully repainted, so it looks nice and fresh in the white to match the outside of the car. And the exhaust system has all been reused, but it has been made so it's friendlier to actually work on the car. Previous one piece on the downpipe has now been made into a slip joint, so it makes removal and refitting of the engine and downpipe a lot easier. Exhaust manifold on this car was a PSR stainless steel manifold, and because these get super hot, we've just started developing a product that we're about to release in the coming months, and we've fitted one of the test heat shields onto this car as well, which greatly reduces the heat that rises up in the engine, which can melt cam belt covers, create a lot of heat in front of the engine where the timing belt is. So this will keep it all contained. The car already had a previously built catch can breather setup. This one we have reused, but we have changed the plumbing and we've modified the outlets to suit what we wanted to get out of the car. And we've also installed a drain back pipe that goes back into the sump. Fuel system is a combination of previously existing parts and new parts. So we have some 840cc injectors combined with Perrin fuel rails that were all there. We've got an upgraded in-tank fuel pump, and then Raul's recently purchased a surge tank to go into the engine bay. This was already fitted with 2 AEM fuel pumps, but it turned out they were probably fake fuel pumps. Both of them combined were only producing around 120 liters an hour. So we've put a genuine unit into there, which greatly bumped up the fuel flow, and then fitted a TurboSmart FPR 1200 fuel pressure regulator as well. Now that the car is ready to go on the track, we can monitor all the data and see what we find. It has got a linked G4 Plus in the car, which was already pre-existing, and we've also prepared the car so in the future our AccuSump can be retrofitted once the full potential of the car is unleashed, and the G-forces will require a better oiling system. Yeah, once everything came together and we've run the engine in on our dyno, then it went straight into tuning. So this car is currently running on 98. There are potential thoughts of going to E85 in the future, but now we're just on 98 to keep things simple. The tune we produced now 294 kilowatts on a very moderate boost level of 21 psi, and really the goal is now to just be driving the car, getting used to the car, and then slowly making it faster and improving it from here. See what this thing's like. Thanks again, Raul, for bringing your car into PBMS, and we're looking forward to some track testing in the coming months.